Hare Krishna. Welcome to all the devotees to our YouTube channel, Sankirtan. So today we are going to discuss about the second important devotee of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu who resided in a place Ambika Kalna, whose name is Gauri Dasa Pandit. According to Kavi Karnapura, who has written in Gangogadesha Deepika, that this Gauri Dasa Pandita was actually Subala in the pastime of Krishna and Balram. And he had a very intimate disciple, Hridaya Chaitanya Das, who happens to be Sudhira Sakhi in Krishna Leela. So this Gauri Das Panditji was residing earlier in a place called Kushalgram, which is not very far from Navadvip. And later he shifted from that place to Ambika Kalna. His father's name was Kamsari Mishra and his mother's name was Kamla Devi. And these both had 6 sons, and Gauri Dasa Pandita was one among that, on the number of 4th. And his other brothers were Damodar, Jagdish, Surya Das, then Gauri Das Panditji. On 5th number was Krishna Das, and the 6th son was Narsingha Chaitanya Das. Among the 6 brothers, Surya Das was very close on a very responsible post in the government of Bengal, King of Bengal. That is why he was entitled as Sarkhel. He was known as Surya Das Sarkhel. And Surya Das Sarkhel's 2 daughters, Mata Vasudha and Mata Janvi, were married to Lord Nityananda Prabhu. And on the orders and on the permissions of all the elder brothers, Gauri Dasa Pandita had shifted from his earlier place to Ambika Kalna. And we can see in the life of Gauri Das Panditji that he carried such an immense Krishna prema in his heart. He had very intimate and close pastimes with Lord Nityananda Prabhu, and Lord Nityananda Prabhu also, to perform his pastimes, Gauri Dasa Pandita was very intimate devotees in that. And he had that much authority and devotion that he could give Krishna prema to anyone. So there are certain beautiful pastimes in the life of Gauri Das Panditji. It is said that once upon a time when Lord was in Shantipura, so Lord visits Ambika Kalna. He crosses the Ganges river and reaches to Kalna. So if you happen to visit Ambika Kalna temple, just near to the Kalna temple itself, there is a very big tamarind tree. And it is said that it is beneath this tree that Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, along with Vasudev Ghosh, a great devotee, they had met Gauri Das Panditji. And it is this place where Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave a paddle which was used by Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the boat to cross the river. So he handed over this paddle to Gauri Das Panditji and said to him that, my dear Gauri Dasa, just like how I have used this paddle to cross the river Ganges, please use this for the fallen souls to make them cross over these material nations. And if you have carefully observed, it is said in the local customs in that particular place that all the branches and leaves of this tree, of tamarind tree, it is bent downwards. So local people says that it is the quality of a Vaishnava which is depicted by this tree, that a devotee should always be humble. And also same time Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also gave Gauridas Panditji a handwritten Bhagavad Gita. So if you happen to visit this temple, you can definitely see these two things, a paddle and a Bhagavad Gita which was handwritten by Lord himself. Another very beautiful pastimes connected to Gauridas Panditji and Lord Chaitanya is Gauridasa Pandita carried love of Lord Gauranga and Nityananda in his heart so much that at no moment he could leave without their lordship. So once when Lord Gauranga and Lord Nityananda were there along with Gauridasa Panditji, they wanted to take approval of Gauridasa Panditji and leave Ambika Khalna to conduct further pastimes. But somehow Gauridasa Pandita was not very happy for Lord Gauranga and Nityananda Prabhu were going. So he made all the attempts to stop them. But somehow he was not successful. So when he was attempting again and again, so what Lord Gauranga says is, see Gauridasa, you do one thing. Either I'll give you one deity or ourselves. You choose whom you want them to stay here. Anyone will stay because there is no difference between Archa Vigraha and myself. So you decide whom you want. So it is very obvious that Gauridasa Pandita selected Lord themselves. So when he holds the Lord, so he sees that deity starts walking. When deity starts walking, Gauridasa leaves these lordships and goes to those lordships and holds them, and he sees that these lordships have started walking. So he understands that there is no difference between the Lord and Lord's Vigraha. So there is a beautiful verse in the Chaitanya Charitamrita which says, Nama, Swarupa and Vigraha. Nama, Vigraha, Swarupa, Etina, Ekarupa. All these three forms of the Lord are actually one only. So that later on Gauridasa Pandita realizes that this is a beautiful glory of my Lordship. So we can understand from these pastimes that how for the purified souls and pure devotees, Lord can do anything. So when you visit Ambika Khalna, for sure, please visit this temple of Lord Nityananda, Lord Gauranga and have a very intimate darshan. And to be very frank, it is said that in this temple, even if you go today, the kind of darshan what you get, it is called Jalak darshan. Priest will not allow you to see the Lord for the long time because the devotees of Lord there have fear that Lord should not again run away with any devotees, just like he had ran away 500 years before for Hriday Chaitanya Prabhu. So the darshan is called Jalak darshan. So this is a beautiful pastime connected to Ambika Khalna temple, Gauridas Panditji and Hriday Chaitanya Das Prabhu. So I request all the devotees, whenever you visit Sridham, Mayapur, please don't miss out to visit this beautiful place called Ambika Khalna and the temple of Lord Gauranga and Lord Nityananda. Hare Krishna.